What am I going to do?
Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races.
For I seek the assassination of the Emperor.
I told my boss about the plans to murder the Emperor and asked if we were going to accept it.
You're damn right we'll accept it.
The first objective to get him was killing someone at a wedding.
You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride.
Why did you say it like that? Stab the bride. Of course, this was a job I had to do. That's how it works on Skyrim. The Dark Elves do the work and the Nords get all the money. I asked for a raise in my paycheck before leaving, but she said,
You're joking.
this is where we need to go, so I thought about checking these 3 villages before going to Solitude. I met some first one on the way and it made me realize that my sword was useful as much as a butter knife. Thankfully this man was kind enough to give me another one. Yoink! After walking I finally reached Rorikstead. It was a nice little village. There was someone who wanted to be an adventurer.
I want to be an adventurer like you.
Some girl told me about beating up her little sister.
If you beat up my sister Sissel, I won't help.
There is even the man who gave this village its name, Rorik himself. Too bad a policeman knew I was related to the incident that happened in Hogwarts.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
I couldn't leave witnesses. No adventures for you, your days as a farmer stops today, you're so old I'm doing you a favor at this point, and goodbye to you, Rorik. 1 down, 2 more to go. As soon as I got into the village I saw a group of people. Apparently the ones on the right occupied a mine, and the people on the left were pissed off since they worked there. I talked to the boss of this group, and after a calm and rational conversation about the pros and cons, he decided to leave. I went to the workers to tell the mines were free again, but their racism was so strong they didn't want to speak to me.
You're not from here, and we don't need to be talking.
So I told someone else, and after he paid me, I swiftly got revenge on him and his co-workers. Just one left before the wedding now. I stumbled upon a camp of Nords. I saw some nice rides. Some Mustangs, I believe. I took one, but not after receiving some mild racist comment.
You thieving little elf!
I was close to the town where the wedding would hold, but there was only a problem. My clothes smelled like blood, dirty water, and justice. I needed a change. I got into the last village and took the clothes of a guy who was dressed like a Roman soldier. So the guests on the wedding would have thought I was security. And then I killed all the people in the village. A kid came to me to play hide and seek. He went to hide, not realizing that I wasn't going to look for him. He would have stayed hidden for days and eventually die of starvation. Then again, that's not my problem. I got into Solitude and they were killing a dude that looked like a Nord. That's a new one. I got into a wedding and so far so good. The food and the people were great, but the music. I couldn't listen to them one more time, so I killed them. And after the speech of the married couple, I stabbed the bride and started running. People were really pissed off, more so for the fact that I was a dark elf. All the police in town was after me. They closed the door to the city and I had no choice but to jump. I survived the fall and asked a boatman to get me out of there.
Looking to hire a boat? I can take you to any port on the coast.
We reached the docks of Winterhold at noon. Now being a suspect wanted all over Skyrim, I hired a boat to get away from the country.
You've got yourself a ship. We'll cast off immediately.